Hi. So week 3 of the 30-day reset is a little bit different. We go on a step more. Week 1 of the reset was all about your energy balance, what's coming in, what's going out, your calories, tracking your calories, getting used to that. Starting to plan your food. Week 2 then embeds it a little bit more, thinking more about your macronutrients when you're tracking using MyFitnessPal. You are keeping going with your tracking, thinking about your calories, thinking about the planning of your food. Hopefully you watched the little webinar and about food planning. You know, the big thing about shop at home first before you go for your plan, before you go food shopping, making sure you've got the food in, plan for your snacks, plan for those busy nights. It all comes together. So by week 3, you're pretty happy with tracking your calories. You know about macronutrients and the impact it can have. You know about food planning, how important it is, how some weeks you are going to do more than others to plan for the busy nights, the takeaway nights, the tired nights, etc. And then to put all this together, we need to think about our emotions, our psychology, our relationship with food and nutrition and exercise. So in week 3, you start to think about emotional eating. There is a video for you to watch, which is on my blog, on the website, on emotional eating, which will just help you reflect a little bit. And it'll be great to hear what that means to you. Mindful eating, which will be on a blog as well, to know what that means to you. It is really taking the time out. So we're not eating on the go. We actually take notice of what we are eating. And thinking about the different ways that we are with food. You know, are we sometimes restricting ourselves too much with our calories, which then causes binging in the way that we go for those high fat, high sugar foods. And we know if we keep going for those high fat, high sugar foods, they become addictive and we want them more. So we get in a cycle, restrict, binge, restrict, binge. It is, what is food to you? What is the relationship you have? So dig deep in week 3 and really think about your relationship with food. What is positive? What is working well? Is there anything that you feel you need to tweak? Don't try and change everything at once, but the more we can question our own behaviours and tackle them and know the triggers, the more we're going to be able to embed those sustainable lifestyle changes. You have increased your knowledge of calories, macronutrients, MyFitnessPal, planning. You have done that. That's in nuts and bolts, but now to actually turn it, to make it work, we have to know our behaviours and know how it works. So indulge yourself in thinking about your behaviours. Indulge yourself in watching the different videos and let me know how you got on and how I can support you further. I hope you enjoy this week. Next week then is about women's health, and we're starting to think about how our menstrual cycle affects us, or menopause, etc., etc. Any questions, get in touch.